Our next school featured here today is McKendree University. Bearcats are coming off a 5-6 record in 2019, which includes a 3-4 mark in conference to finish 5th. While they were 1-1 in the East during the shortened spring season, in the preseason poll just released, the coaches have picked McKendree to finish 5th. Joining us now is head coach Mike Babcock, joined alongside redshirt senior center Jake Stevenson and redshirt senior safety Devon Myles. Gentlemen, welcome to the kickoff, and Coach Babcock, thanks again for welcoming us here to your home in Lebanon. And what a great place to get together and talk about GLVC football. Give us your thoughts on the Bearcats this season as things return to normal.
Well, I don't know if this is normal. Not when you have, and not just because of us, but when you have seniors that want to come back for another year, other players that want to move on, with their lives. What our COVID protocol is going to look like and everything. So, but I do think that everything that's happened last year, at least for us anyway, has given us a lot of excitement to get back onto the field. We might not like double days, but we'd rather have a fall camp than to not have one, and so I think the guys are excited, us coaches are excited to just get back to what we do, and that's football. Get out on the field and give it our best.
Thank you, Coach. 21 starters return, 10 apiece on the offensive side, offense and defensive side. Let's start with the offensive side of the ball. You have some solid experience returning, which includes the 2019 GLVC Freshman of the Year, Turner Pullen, under your all GLVC fifth-year center, Jake Stevenson, who's sitting next to you today. Give us your preview of the offense.
I'm really excited about the guys that are coming back on offense. A lot of people can say, all right, we lose a heck of a player in Matt Cole, which is by far a difference maker, that we've had. But I'll be honest, I think I've got a lot of skill guys that are up to the challenge to, kind of be the guy. Whether you talk about the running back position in Jace Franklin and a bunch of other younger guys, I've got some great wide receivers in Steven Towns and Jake Bachman and Tyler Seaver and a bunch of others that I think can join the fray. I've got a solid offensive line, which starts up front with our senior and Jake Stevenson. So I think there's a lot of excitement on offense. And again, I'm kind of excited to see what happens here in a couple weeks.
Jake, you have 35 straight starts at center. You're one of the team captains. Tell us what the experience and leadership means to you and how it's going to help the team this fall.
Well, it's kind of like a running joke that guys say there's nothing that Jake hasn't seen. If you got a question, ask Jake. And while I do get challenged, I do think that having seen a lot of different teams, both in conference and out of conference, I've seen multiple defenses, 3-4, 4-3, teams that want to get in and blitz a lot, teams that want to play back. I know what kind of blitzes and stuff teams like to favor and what they can kind of hint at. So when you got a lot of we have some younger offensive linemen coming in, I'm able to guide them and kind of help them anticipate what's happening. Having Turner back there, he relies on me to make a lot of the calls so he can get through the reads that he needs to make and doesn't have to worry about a lot of things. We've got great running backs that are always great communicating with me about pass protections and how they fit into it. So I think that just being a shoulder that guys know they can lean on and that I'll have at least something to say. And as long as we all go with what I think's right, we'll end up being okay. That kind of is just the overall comfort level of our offense, which is why we work so well together.
Thank you. Coach, the returning starters on defense include a combination of under and upperclassmen as well as another team captain, Devon, sitting next to you here today. Give us your take on that balance and the familiarity that you have with the faces coming back.
I think that the last couple of years has really given this group of defensive players a chip on their shoulder. I think they've got something to prove, and I think we've got a great coaching staff and a lot of great players, including Devon next to me. If I was going to describe it, I would call it swarm, swarming and having fun. Guys that are going to get around to the football, guys that are going to create turnovers, guys that are going to have fun on the field no matter what. I'm excited to see in all spots up front, linebackers, DBs. I don't think there's one group that really stands out, between all of them. I think we got most the guys in the back half at the defensive back, I will say, probably have the most experience You know, and I think that's why we got a chance to be pretty successful.
Devon, your 15 tackles during the shortened spring season combined with the 92 back in 2019 led the team. Do those leading numbers, as well as your appointment as team captain, help carry momentum for the upcoming season or strengthen your mindset as you head into your final year?
I use that as motivation so we can work as a team. We want everybody to come together, and not just me leading with tackles. We want everybody to come together and also like push each other. So I use that as motivation. Like, if we work this hard, this is where we all can get to, not just this is what I can do individually. But I want everybody to come together and understand, like, from my leadership role, that we all can focus on one thing, and if we work together, we can build something amazing. So with that being said, like, all of us coming this summer, we had everybody staying over the summer and working together, and you can see the progress. Like, it's immense. So we want everybody to continue to work as hard as they possibly can and not just focus on what I can do, but as the 11 on the field, we can all prosper.
Thank you. Coach, special teams always important during the year. You have 2 starters coming back with your punter and your punt returner. What else are you looking forward to, especially when you're looking for contributions from somebody?
Sure. You know, I think what's hard is if you look at the 2019 season, 2 of our best special teams players in our long snapper, Caleb Shipley, and our one of our gunners and cover guys, and Matt Cole, have moved on. And so trying to find the guys to replace them. I still think that both from a kicker, punter, and returner standpoint, I think there's, you know, guys that still have a lot to prove, and I know they're excited to prove it. So again, I think that's another facet of offense, defense, special teams that we're going to need guys to step up and make plays, and for the team to win.
Get a look at your schedule. You alternate between home and away non-conference games before getting into league slate. You jump into the 2021 fall campaign with your second game of the season against the GLVC champions in the spring, U-Indy, while you end the season against the 2019 league champions, Lindenwood. Give us some insights on your schedule this year.
You know, I think we've got a talented opponents, you know, that we're playing. You know, I tried to set that up that way. You know, I wanted to be able to play a diverse group of guys and teams to get ourselves ready for the GLVC. I think the GLVC is a high energy, high impact type of conference, and we're excited to play each and every one. I, for the most part, do not look forward that many weeks. I'm worried about the next one, you know, and I want my players to worry about the next one, because really at the end of the day, that's all that matters, you know. So the championships and this trophy and stuff will come at the end, as long as you handle your business week in and week out, and so I want my players to believe in that too.
Coach, Jake, and Devon, thanks for joining us today, and best of luck this season. 14